Do you end your day with that heavy, dragging feeling in your legs? That nagging ache, the swelling in your ankles, the cramps that jolt you awake at night? If any of this sounds familiar, you should know there's a natural path to relief. Hello, a huge welcome to our channel, your space for a healthier, more natural life. Before we dive into the incredible power of these herbs, I want to give you a special invitation. If you're looking for practical, science-based tips made with care to improve your health, go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring the bell. That way, you won't miss any new videos and you'll join our amazing growing community. Already subscribed? Awesome! Let's get started on this journey together. Today, we're going to explore 12 powerful teas, understand how they work in our bodies, and how to prepare them the right way. And most importantly, I want this video to be a conversation. For each tea, we'll have a question for you to interact with. Shall we begin? Tea 1. Ginger, the classic anti-inflammatory. To start, a true giant of nature. Ginger. Let us know in the comments. What city are you watching from, and how do you usually use ginger at home? Is it in juices, for cooking, or in a tea? Ginger is an incredibly potent natural anti-inflammatory. Its active compound, called gingerol, works directly to reduce the inflammation that causes pain, whether it's from physical exertion, arthritis, or fatigue. It's like it flips the off switch on your body's pain signals. A study in the Journal of Pain showed that athletes who consumed ginger daily experienced a significant reduction in muscle soreness. This proves its direct effect on providing relief. For the tea, use about an inch, 2 to 3 centimeters of fresh grated ginger per cup of water. Let it boil for 5 minutes, then turn off the heat and let it steep, covered for another 5. This extracts the maximum amount of its compounds. Tea 2. Turmeric, the golden protector. Our second tea is turmeric. In your area, what's its more popular name? And did you know you need a secret ingredient to boost its effects? Let me know in the comments. Curcumin, the pigment that gives turmeric its golden color, is one of the most studied anti-inflammatories in the world. It doesn't just relieve pain, it also protects cells from damage, making it excellent for chronic pain and swelling. A review of studies published in the Journal of Medicinal Food confirmed that curcumin is as effective as some anti-inflammatory drugs for relieving osteoarthritis pain, but with fewer side effects. Use 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder per cup of hot water. And here's the secret. Add a pinch of black pepper. The piperine in the pepper increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Tea 3. Chamomile, a muscle relaxer. Now for a tea that's synonymous with calm. But I want to know, do you use chamomile just to relax your mind, or have you ever felt its relaxing effect on your body, especially with cramps? Where are you from? Tell us in the comments. Many people don't know this, but chamomile's relaxing power goes beyond the mind. It contains glycine, an amino acid that helps relax nerves and muscles. That's why it's fantastic for relieving night cramps and the muscle tension that causes leg pain. Research shows that adaptogenin, one of the antioxidants in chamomile, has anti-inflammatory and antispasmodic effects. In other words, it fights the muscle spasms that lead to cramps. Use 1 tablespoon of dried chamomile flowers per cup of hot, not boiling, water. Cover and steep for 5 to 10 minutes. It's the perfect tea to drink an hour before bed. Tea 4. Rosemary, the circulation booster. The next tea has a scent that I just love. Rosemary. For you, does rosemary belong more with food or in a tea? Did you know about its power for circulation? Let us know which state or country you're watching from. If your legs feel heavy and cold, the cause might be poor circulation. Rosemary is a natural vasodilator, which means it helps expand your blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. This brings more oxygen to your muscles and helps remove toxins. Studies show that carnosic acid and rosmaric acid improve peripheral blood flow, which is exactly what we need for lighter, healthier legs. Use a small sprig of rosemary fresh or 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary per cup of water. Boil the water, pour it over the rosemary, and let it steep, covered, for 5 minutes. It's the perfect tea to drink an hour before bed. Tea 5. Horsetail, the natural diuretic. Engagement question. Is horsetail a common plant in your city? Have you ever used a diuretic tea to reduce swelling? Tell us which one and if it worked. You know that swelling in your ankles at the end of the day? It's caused by fluid retention. Horsetail is one of the most effective natural diuretics. It helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium and water from your body, reducing swelling not just in your legs, but all over. A clinical study published in Brazil showed that horsetail extract had a diuretic effect comparable to a well-known medication, hydrochlorothiazide, but with the advantage of not causing a significant loss of electrolytes. Use 1 to 2 teaspoons of the dried horsetail stem per cup of water. Boil for 5 to 10 minutes. It's important to not consume it for more than a week straight without a break to avoid overburdening your kidneys. T6. Peppermint, the refreshing relief. Does peppermint tea remind you more of a cold day or a hot day? Have you ever felt its cooling sensation relieve your body's fatigue? Let us know your preference in the comments. Peppermint contains menthol, which has a wonderful dual effect. First, it provides a cooling sensation that relieves that burning, tired feeling. Second, it has analgesic and muscle-relaxing properties, helping to soothe effort-related aches and pains. Studies demonstrate that menthol activates cold receptors in the skin and muscles, which helps to trick the brain and reduce the perception of pain. Use fresh or dried leaves. The water should be hot but not boiling to avoid a bitter taste. It's delicious both hot and iced. T8. White willow, nature's aspirin. Now for a historic plant. Have you ever heard of natural aspirin? Is white willow or Salix alba new to you? Be honest, let us know in the comments. White willow bark contains salicin, the substance that inspired the creation of acetyl salicylic acid, the active ingredient in aspirin. It's been used for centuries to relieve pain and fever. It's especially useful for joint pain in the legs, like arthritis or osteoarthritis. Numerous studies confirm that willow bark extract is effective in reducing lower back pain and joint pain, acting slower but with a longer-lasting effect than synthetic aspirin and with less stomach irritation. Use 1 teaspoon of the dried bark, found in health food stores, per cup. Boil the water, add the bark, and let it simmer on low heat for 10 to 15 minutes. Strain it well before drinking. T9. Witch hazel, the vein toner. Witch hazel is better known for skin care, right? Did you ever imagine that its tea could help with the heavy feeling from varicose veins? Comment here if this information surprised you. Witch hazel is rich in tannins, substances with a strong astringent power. For your legs, this means it helps to tighten and tone veins that are loose and dilated, like varicose veins. This improves circulation and relieves the associated pain and fatigue. Germany's Commission E, one of the most respected herbal regulatory agencies in the world, approves the use of witch hazel for relieving symptoms of discomfort and heaviness in the legs associated with minor venous disorders. Use 1 teaspoon of the dried leaves or bark per cup. Pour hot water over them and let it steep covered for 10 minutes. It's a more bitter-tasting tea, but very effective. T10. Horse chestnut, the ancient secret. We've arrived at our ancient secret horse chestnut tea. Be honest, have you ever heard of the power of this nut for vein health? Comment here if this is new to you. This is perhaps the most effective natural remedy for chronic venous insufficiency. Acin, its main active compound, acts as a toner for the veins. It strengthens the vessel walls, improves blood return to the heart, and drastically reduces swelling, pain, and that heavy feeling. A review by Cochrane, one of the leading names in healthcare, confirmed that horse chestnut seed extract is a proven and effective short-term treatment for the symptoms of varicose veins. The tea can be made from the powdered bark found in health food stores. Use 1 teaspoon per cup. Boil for 10 minutes. It's more commonly found in capsules, but the tea is a traditional and powerful form of use. T11. Ginkgo biloba, the flow optimizer. Ginkgo biloba is super famous for memory, but have you ever thought of using it to improve circulation all the way to your toes? Have you ever taken ginkgo biloba? Let us know what the reason was. Ginkgo biloba works by improving microcirculation, meaning the blood flow in the tiniest vessels. This is vital for carrying oxygen and nutrients to all parts of the legs. It's highly recommended for those who experience cramps when walking or have constantly cold feet. Studies demonstrate its effectiveness in treating intermittent claudication, which is leg pain caused by poor circulation during physical exercise. Use 1 teaspoon of dried leaves per cup of hot water. Let it steep for about 10 minutes. Just like rosemary, it's best to avoid it at night. Bonus number 11, red vine leaf tea, the vascular protector. And now a bonus. Did you know that the leaves of the grapevine are as powerful as the grapes themselves? Have you ever seen red vine leaf tea for sale where you live? Is it common in your region? Comment here. Red vine leaves are rich in flavonoids, especially quercetin and rutin, which are known to protect blood vessels. They help to reduce the permeability and fragility of capillaries, reducing swelling and inflammation. The European Medicines Agency recognizes the use of red vine leaf extract for the treatment of chronic venous insufficiency, based on its ability to strengthen vein walls. Use 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried, crushed leaves per cup. Pour hot water over them and let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes. The tea has a beautiful reddish color. Bonus number 12, Arnica tea, the trauma specialist. Our last bonus is the famous Arnica. It's the queen of ointments for bruises. But what about the tea? Would you have the courage to try it knowing you need professional guidance? We want your honest opinion. Maximum attention here, everyone. Arnica is incredible for external use, but ingesting the tea is very controversial and can be toxic if done incorrectly. It should only be considered in homeopathic doses or under the strict supervision of a doctor or qualified herbalist, as it helps resolve edemas and deep trauma pain. The overwhelming majority of studies on Arnica focus on its topical application, on the skin, where its effectiveness against bruises and inflammation is well documented. Studies on ingestion are limited and warn of the risks. Due to its potential toxicity, we will not provide a preparation method. The message here is, know the potential, but respect the risk. Never use it on your own. Always consult a professional. What an incredible journey. We've gone through 12 wonderful teas, and I'm sure that by learning about the power of each one, you felt a spark of hope. But now, I want to ask you a sincere question. What if, instead of just relieving the symptoms, you could have the tools to actually reverse the root cause of the problem? The truth is, the difference between a tea that relieves and a tea that transforms lies in the potency of the plant and the wisdom of the preparation. Buying dried herbs is good, but having your own living pharmacy at home with plants harvested at the peak of their life force is on another level. That's why I created a complete guide, our info product, Roots of Relief, the definitive guide to growing and preparing teas that reverse leg pain. In it, I take you by the hand and show you the step-by-step process to set up your own medicinal garden. It doesn't matter if you have a huge backyard or just a small window in an apartment. You'll learn to plant, harvest, dry, and prepare each of these 12 herbs and many others, activating their maximum healing potential. For you who have stayed with me until the end, I've prepared a special launch offer. Click the first link here in the description and discover how you can start today to build the foundation for a life without pain, with lighter, healthier legs. It's not just about teas, it's about taking control of your health. I'll see you there. Thank you so much for your company and your participation. If this video added value to your life, don't forget to leave a like and share it with those who need it. We'll see you in the next video with much more health for all of us. A big hug.